Provide sanitary towels for disadvantaged young rural women is taking shape at the birthplace of former President Nelson Mandela in the Eastern Cape. The machine that will produce sanitary pads is to be put in production at Mvezo outside Mthatha tomorrow, the birth date of Madiba. Now, for the latest, we're joined live by Zimkitha Manqinana. Zimkitha, a very good morning to you. Tell us about this importance of having such a machine, in particular in that area.
A very good morning, Blaine, and a warm welcome to the Eastern Cape. We all know that a lot of people have been collecting sanitary towels to donate to various struggling children in schools who do not have this basic necessity. Now, at Mvezo, at Madiba's birthplace, there will be a machine that will be able to produce at least 2,500 of those sanitary towels each day. We are told that the pads will cost only 60 cents to produce them a day. This is the first of its kind in a rural area, which is going to have an impact of making a difference in those people who are struggling. It's not only going to improve the lives of those who will be using the sanitary towels, Blaine. It's also an empowerment program because a lot of local women are going to be trained on how to use this machine, which is going to change the lives of their daughters. Having a sanitary towel is a luxury in rural areas, Blaine, because of the costs that are involved. But now, because a lot of people want rural children to benefit from the good deeds of Tata Nelson Mandela, and it has been donated to Mvezo village. It's going to be there and it's going to be used and to make a difference in their lives. It is brought by the current Miss World because she has an organization that says beauty with a purpose. Now, this is the purpose of their beauty. Now, they've got this machine which is going to be operated by an Indian company to make a difference to the lives of these rural children. We saw a number of dignitaries arriving this morning here at Mthatha Airport ahead of the celebrations that are expected to take place tomorrow. We saw Professor Lumumba from Kenya, who is also going to do a memorial lecture this evening at OR Tambo Hall. And yesterday there was a statement that was released by the municipality saying that bookings for that memorial lecture have been, the hall is filled to capacity. A lot of people have shown interest to the memorial lecture, so there's a lot of anticipation into the number of events that are expected to take place ahead of the celebrations on Madiba Day.
So you're saying there's great excitement ahead of the big day tomorrow, Zimkitha?
There's been a number of events that have been taking place here, Blaine, in the Eastern Cape, and especially here in Mthatha ahead of the 18th, which is tomorrow. And all of those events involve a lot of excitement because people are saying that it's time to celebrate. They don't necessarily have to focus only on serious stuff. It's a birthday after all. And this weekend we saw 100 athletes taking place in a marathon, a 100-kilometer marathon that started at Clarkbury area where Madiba studied, and then it went right through to Mqhekezweni, where he grew up under the care of Chief Jongintaba, and then it went to Qunu, where he spent most of his life after he was released from prison, and then the final point of that 100 marathon was at Mvezo, great place, where we're expecting to see a lot of festivities taking place. A lot of international and local leaders are expected to be part of the celebrations tomorrow, including the current president of the country, Cyril Ramaphosa. He'll be one. He's going to be the one who's going to do the main speech tomorrow. And there's going to be Amawotela Queens entertaining people. And we're told that when it was the 70th birthday of Tata Nelson Mandela, Amawotela Queens were invited and then they entertained people. So Chief Mandla Mandela, who is the grandson of the late icon, said it was really important to bring them back here at his birthplace so that they can entertain the people of this area. He said it's time to celebrate, it's time to plow back to the rural people, and it's time to make a difference to the lives of those who are less fortunate. Because remember, Blaine, Madiba sacrificed all he had. He went to prison, spent those years in prison for changing the lives of South Africans. Now it's time for people who have things to do to be able to make the lives different of those who are less fortunate.
A person that always has a finger on the pulse in the Eastern Cape, Zimkitha Manqinana, live for us in the Eastern Cape. Thank you very much indeed for your time.